You probably think email marketing is dead, saturated, doesn't work anymore, or you have to be some kind of tech wizard to get in someone's inbox. But that is exactly why I made this updated Go High Level email marketing tutorial. Because by the end of the day, you'll finally have a simple email system that does the heavy lifting for you, which gets your emails read and saves you hours of time every single week. So get ready and lock in, because this is going to be the ultimate Go High Level email marketing tutorial. We will be covering everything from A to Z. So we're just going to jump right in, and to get your email marketing system started inside a High Level, you're going to come to your sub account, you're going to go right down to settings, and you're going to come right down to email services right here. So this really will be an A to Z tutorial. Like, we are going to cover everything, and I have this video broken up in chapters, so if you're more advanced, you can pop around, but if you're a beginner, you need to watch this thing fully through. So the first thing I want to do is cover exactly what I'm going to be going over, because again, this is going to be very in-depth. So this video is going to be broken down into 5 main parts. Okay, number 1, the first thing we're going to be going over is just setting up your email system. This is getting your sending domain, just literally getting your email system working so you can send emails. Number 2, really important, I'm going to show you how to manage your list and inbox. So this is list hygiene, okay, making sure that people are inactive get removed. It's basically all the things you need to do to make sure you have the right email list. Number 3, we're going to be going over how to capture leads, okay, how to bring people in, and then how to automate this entire process so you have a system that works for you. Very, very important. Okay, number 4, we're going to be going over email campaigns. So this is very much the strategy side of things, like how to actually build an email campaign and then put it in High Level. Because a lot of the gurus on YouTube that talk about this, they skip different parts and you only know part of the email process on High Level. In this video, I'm going to show you everything. So we're going to be going over that as well. And number 5, last but not least, really how to integrate AI properly to really do all of these other steps for you so that you have everything automated. I'm talking like AI agents that can answer the email. And if you're hesitant, like AI is not that good right now, I use it for everything. And if you're a little hesitant about letting AI do your emails, I'll just let you know I use it for all of my stuff and it works amazing, especially the AI agents. So again, guys, lock in, because we're going to be going through all 5 of these. This will be very in-depth. If you have any questions during this video at all, at any time, drop a comment down below. I will answer personally. And make sure you pay attention, because this will be absolutely insane. Let's get into it. All right, so make sure you're in email services under agency view, as we said before. And the first thing we're going to need to do to start this process is creating a dedicated domain. So this window will prompt you saying why you should create a dedicated domain. Here are some reasons. Feel free to pause and read, but you absolutely should set this up. Here are some more reasons of what will happen if you do not set up a dedicated sending domain on Go High Level. You'll be using the default shared email system that all the spammers and scammers are also using. Alternatively, you can log into your Gmail, okay, directly from here, but that's not recommended unless you already have all of the right protections set up through that provider. So to start, you'll click Create Domain, then click Domain Configuration. And I just want to show you that you can set up multiple subdomains that you'll be sending to protect different purposes, and you'll be using that domain for. Just gives you extra protection. Let's go back and click Add Domain right there. Make sure that you have your domain added if it's not already set up in domains and URL redirects. So I'll do that really quickly. By the way, don't just type your regular domain, because you'll get this message right here as you're seeing. And you can read this information on why. But what you want to do is create the subdomain from here. So I'm just going to do something like this and make up an example domain name. Then I'm going to click Add and Verify. Okay, it'll say connect your domain subdomain. So I'll click Continue right here. Okay, and it's going to go through and load, and it will continue setting up for me. Then it will give you all the records to add and even a help video so you know how to add them, which is really, really easy. I'm using Squarespace. So in this case, I will click right here, Add Record. Then I would fill this in exactly as you would see, just like this. So you should make a TX record with mail being the host, and you can copy the values because those are a little harder to remember. So I'll add a TXT and host name being mail, just like that. Host name being mail. You can leave this default and paste the value it gave you, just like that. And you'll just repeat this for all of those very simply. By the way, for these last 2, it will ask you to enter a priority. You can just enter one of them. But you can see I have my records now, so I can click verify records and it will show me that these are verified except this one because it did not give that to me earlier. This is another protection called DMARC. So I will go ahead and add that one now by clicking copy. I'm going to click verify domain and it is green. Now you can see that there is a domain warming in progress. And you can pause to read this. And if you're doing this, follow me along. You can click learn more if you want to do so. But you can see that we are limited on how much we are sending because we need to unlock higher levels. Aside from that, I want to show you a hidden setting that is very important. Click these three dots and click domain settings, and you'll see right here, it's usually on default, but we want to double check to make sure this is on. Now you've got your sending domain set up. So now that you have it set up and you see that there's that check, we are all good to go with the first part. Now I need to go over what these tabs mean in email services so you understand exactly what this is. By the way, if you have any questions at all during this video or you're confused at all, just drop in the comments down below and I will get it answered. All right, so under reply, you can set up reply and email forwarding. Under email analytics is where we're gonna check all of your performance, how everything's doing. Under risk assessment, this is gonna show you what's verified before sending, so you understand all of that. Then we have bounce classification, which will retry to send an email if it has failed. Okay, suppress others from failing again. Then we have the Google and Microsoft Postmaster tools, which are third-party services for extra protections, and you can click these links right here to learn more about them so you can understand exactly what this is. I'm not going to go into that because it's not entirely necessary, but if you want to learn more about it, drop a comment down below. So as long as you have your dedicated domain, that is enough protection from spam traps and poor deliverability. So now that we have everything set up, I now want to move on to list hygiene, how to properly maintain lists, all that stuff, and then automations and everything else we talked about. But first, before we even do that, I just want to show you how to send an email in general if you're confused, because a lot of people are like, well, how do I even just send an email? Well, the most basic way is by coming into conversations, finding the exact person you have a conversation with, clicking how you want to chat with them, and then quite literally sending them said email. Very simply, that is one of the simplest, fastest ways you can immediately send an email. Or you can come right into your contacts tab. You can pick the exact contact you want. You can then click send email. Okay, click confirm and proceed. Put in the action name, from name, email, subject, same thing. Put in the email and then send email. So those are the two most basic ways. If you're like, how do I send an email right now? That's how you do it. Then you're done. And if you have a list you want to put in right away, you're like, hey, I have a list. You're just going to click import, okay? And you're going to follow these exact steps to get your entire list imported into GoHighLevel. I'm talking like an Excel spreadsheet or whatever. Or you can go to Ask AI and you can just say, hey, I want all these contacts put in, and you can copy and paste. So either way, you can get this entire thing rolling. So that is the first part. You understand how to send an email and how to import a list. Now we're going to get into the more advanced stuff. So the first thing I want to go over is really list hygiene and how do we make sure your list is actually full of active users, because this is a part that so many of you miss out on. You got to get this right. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that we get rid of all the people that are not active. So you're going to click advanced filters. You're going to come right in here and we're going to go down to last emailed open date. Okay, we're going to do is, and we can do this week or this month. Then when you click this and we apply, okay, obviously this is a test account, but it would list all of the people you have that have not opened. And then what you would do, so let's say, we're just going to delete this, say that these were them, which it'll pop up. You would then click all of the contacts that have that. You're going to send them an email. The whole point is to send them a re-engagement email. Like, hey, do you want to be on this list? Hey, because that's what's going to get your deliverability higher. Does that make sense? You have to make sure that you're sending and getting in people's inboxes, because email marketing has an algorithm. It will weed out the people that are just sending to random people. That's why when a lot of people say they have big lists, but they won't show you the data and metrics on the list, they most likely suck at email marketing. So with this, once we go and you want to ask them, hey, you know, are you wanting to be on my list? Blah, 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 blah. And then from there, the people that respond, they can be kept. And the people that are not, you're going to want to delete them or put them on D&D so they will get removed. Because again, it's not just about cleaning the list. It's about when you clean the list, you actually deliver better. Another way to kind of put this on autopilot is by using an automation like this, like a double opt-in, where when you run people through it, if we come to the email right here, it'll basically be like, hey, just confirm that you want to keep going. Same thing as before. It's basically re-engaging all the people. But then what it does very simply simply is it adds a tag, as you see right here. If you click review conditions, it will be active list. So then you have a tag that's all active list so that your hygiene is being done automatically. This will be free in my private community, which is available with that 30-day free trial down below. We'll talk about that later. But these kind of automations are what is going to basically automate your entire email marketing, which helps tremendously. Because again, if you're sending to inactive people, it's not just the fact that your email is going to people that don't want it. It will actually reduce the chances of you getting into other email inboxes. And the other automation you're definitely going to want is going to be the enable email DND. Okay, very important. When people unsubscribe or complain, it puts them on do not disturb. Again, you're not just doing this to be like, I'm a nice guy, because a lot of people are like, oh, you just want to do that to get up. You're literally doing this because if you have people that are complaining and unsubscribing and you're still sending them emails, A, not only can you be legally in trouble because you're harassing people, but B, it literally makes your email work worse. Like it either bounces or goes into their spam. That's why we want to do this. List hygiene is so important if you want to have your emails going into the inbox. I'm going to tell you a little quick tidbit on this. When I started implementing all these different kinds of list hygiene to my list, one of the most interesting things I saw was that I made way more money. But it wasn't because I changed up my email marketing sequences or what I wrote in my emails. It was just the very simple fact that I got in more people's inboxes. Simple as that. You guys want to have all of this kind of stuff enabled and set up so you can quickly move through and only have a list full of qualified people. So now that you understand how to manage your list, let's actually go into building a list and getting people to opt in. So we're going to cover compliance a little bit later in this video. This is just basically an example, but you always want to have opt-out language. But first things first, you're going to want to create a form. So we're going to talk about getting contacts in, because as you see here, people wonder, well, how do I get emails in here without just importing every time? Well, what you want is you want a system, whether it be on your website, your landing page, your calendars, where when people sign up, it automatically just routes your emails in. And then we can use stuff like automations to run this entire process manually. So the first thing is you either come up with a form or you already have one, or you can use like one of these chat widgets, which is real neat. If you guys have any questions like how do I build a chat widget, how do I build a form, drop a comment down below and I'll send you a tutorial. I'm expecting you to know this already, but if you don't, no hard feelings. I will just send it to you so you can learn. So the first things first is making sure that your forms properly verify emails. So if we click your form, and you can do this with any form you have. So we're going to take this one right here. We're going to go to edit form. Okay, and this is going to be on your landing page, your website, whatever. We're going to click this right here and we're going to click settings. You want to have this checked. This is very important. This button is going to validate their emails. Very important to make sure you have real emails being sent. It's verifying said emails. So important. You don't want to just get emails and then they're fake emails. It verifies, then removes if they're not. So definitely want this. Got to have that toggle on. Very important. Especially too, if you want to put this on your website as well, what this is going to do is this is going to capture leads, which is very important. You can have the chat widget. You can have multiple forms, but that way you're getting people's emails very quickly. And then from there, once you have all this kind of stuff set up and everything's working properly and you put this stuff in your funnels, you can just slap it right in there. Again, wherever you want. You're going to want an automation like this that when they plug in, it's going to immediately add them to the workflow, because this is the way you're going to want this to work. And we're going to cover workflows in a second. Again, questions drop down below if you're confused. But when people come into your list, this is how you really do it. And this is just a quick, massive pro tip is once people come into your list, you want everything automated via AI and automation. That way, your list building is automatic. That's what the real pros do. See, what a lot of people think email marketing is they think it's putting a list in and then just randomly clicking select all and just blasting emails. Not the way it works. And I know so many people that still do it to this day. And it's like, that is not only so amateur, okay, but you're going to get more people opting out because it's so irregular and random. But more importantly, your list is just going to be shit and you're not going to make money. You don't want that. You want to have everything on autopilot where it comes in, automations take care of the rest, puts them in the master automation, which we're getting to in a sec, which is sending them out the emails you want for your offers and puts them in a drip sequence. That way, everyone coming in is not only being either removed or kept in, but they're being sent your offer or however you have your stuff set up. And again, this kind of stuff, and we have all this in the private community, which is available right down below with that 30-day free trial link of HighLevel. So that's essentially how you build a list in short. And if you're wondering like, well, how do I generate traffic to this list? Like, well, I have all this. Well, there's multiple different ways. You can do a YouTube channel where you just put in a form saying, hey, I will give you this free website if you put in your email. You could have it be for anytime you go to a BNI and you're saying, hey, I want to add you to my email list. I give you lots of free stuff. However you get leads, okay, again, just think however my agency gets leads or whatever your business is that gets leads or your businesses, have a form where they put in their email, it'll get put into HighLevel and then get added to automations. It's as simple as that. Okay, it is very simple. And again, if you want more one-on-one help with this, we have a lot of that in the free community down below. So that's how you build a list. That's how you get it all squared away and automated. Now let's move into the next part, which is building the automations that properly do this. So as you see right here, we click add to workflow. You see right here, it has a workflow that's immediately just going to be hammering everyone, because this is the next part we have to do. It's, well, we have the list, we're building the list is being cleaned, but now how do we automate this and just have it sending it out? I'm going to show you right now. So the first step is actually having an automation. So this is an example. I'm going to show you how to build these in just 1 second. I want to show you an example. By the way, guys, I know I keep saying this, but if you have any questions at all about any of the moving parts, like, well, how the hell do I even build an automation? Just drop a comment down below and I will send you the tutorial on GoHighLevel automations, because a lot of you guys are more advanced and you already understand everything, and this video is just putting everything together for you. But some of you guys may be complete noobs and you're like, wow, this is overwhelming. Don't worry, it's actually not, and I can just hook you up with the right stuff. That's why it's important to always leave the comments. But in here, this is an example of an automation I'll show you. So when this tag gets added, okay, if I add this to all these contacts, they're immediately going to be put into this sequence. And as you see here, it sends an email, waits a day, sends an email, waits a day, sends an email, waits a day. And this is like a multi-day email sequence that's just running this entire thing up. So from there, all I have to do is put leads in the system, which is the contact form. Do you see how easy that is? You put a lead in and immediately they get added to this. And you can also do this, which is form submitted, which is really important. Again, remember we talked about the form we just had? We come in here, we do form is, and we pick exactly what we want. The email form we had before was marketing form claim offer. So as soon as someone submits that form we just showed, the one that kind of had all the verified stuff, as soon as someone clicks that, immediately it's going to add the tag and it's going to add them into this entire sequence. Simple as that. And as you see here, we have all the right emails, sending them the offer, and we're good to go. It is that simple. So I hope this makes sense, because this is how you're going to automate everything. And this plus AI, which I'm going to show you in a sec, is just a game changer. Like, you can literally squeeze your list of the dollars. And by the way, we're helping people. We're not just scamming them, but we're legitimately helping them. But email marketing is still one of the best ways to do this. So let's go over how to actually set these up. I have a bunch of these in my free community if you want them, but you can also build them real easy. So the first thing is, how do we build these? So if we come back to workflow list, very simply, we have a couple different options. You can create from workflow. We can select templates. They already have really good templates like nurture sequences, list reactivation. You can choose these. Like if we preview this, they're already built out. You just have to go in like we did and switch around a couple things, which is super, super easy. But what you can also do is you can build using AI, and you can tell AI like, please build me 7-day email sequence for the plumbers I get from BNI. I want to sell them, let's say, AI vibe websites. So we click that, we click enter, and then this will just build it out for us. And look at that, build this entire thing out. And we can add more like wait sequences. We don't want to just go right in, but look how simple that is. Someone puts in the form, it tags in BNI plumber, goes through the whole thing, and we're done and dusted. It is that simple. So you either can build from a template or have AI build it that way. Anytime, again, I know I keep repeating myself, but it's important. Anytime someone comes into your ecosystem, they get put in an automated sequence. That's how you're going to scale while getting your time back. A lot of you guys are doing this on manual mode, and it's a pain in the ass. Quick pro tip about the email stuff in settings is click settings in any automation and make sure you do sender name and from email in all of these, because it'll pre-populate across the board. That way you don't have to go into every single one. Waste of time. That's what some people do. It's shocking. They will come in here, they will put it in all of these. In reality, you can just come to settings, put it right in here, and then it does it across the whole automation. So that's really how you're going to work your list. And I think that if you don't have the proper automation set up, it's just going to be very bad. So now that you understand how to set up your email, how to send the email, how to keep your list clean, and all this stuff, we now need to move into a very important part about email marketing on high level, which is probably the most important from a technical standpoint, which is deliverability and compliance. So first thing I want to go over, and we're going to get into compliance and how to properly do this, but the first thing is I want to show you some metrics you're going to want to shoot for on email. So these are some benchmarks you're definitely going to want to hit. So your deliverability rate, you're going to want that 98% plus. That is how many of your emails are getting delivered. A lot of that's going to do to how clean your list is. Because again, if you're sending to emails that are invalid, well, guess what? That's going to go down. And believe it or not, there are so many people that mess this up, and their deliverability rate is terrible because they're sending to the wrong email. They're not even sending to real emails. Okay, open rate, this is really good, 16 to 26%. If you have those kind of people opening, you're going to make more money. But a lot of you guys, no joke, their open rate's like 5%. I see this all the time. Click rate, you want to have 10% plus. It means people that are clicking said email. Reply rate, really important. This is who is replying. You want that 30% plus. Compliant rate, preferably 0, which if you do everything right and you're actually compliant, you shouldn't have any problems. And you want bounce rate under 1%, which is very important. But again, I'm telling you right now, I look at a lot of people's emails. I talk to a lot of people about this. And the amount of people that miss all of these marks simply because they have just little things not set up, which is the stuff I'm showing you, like cleaning your list and having compliance. 2 very simple things, by the way, you can do in literally like 30 minutes, which will solve so many of your problems. And a lot of people don't do that. And I see this happening all day. And if they made that tiny tweak, they would be way better off. And again, a lot of it's ignorance. But before I go into the compliance part and how to get these numbers up or down, depending on which metric is good, I want to just say something that is really important. A lot of the time, if your email marketing is not working, a lot of the time it's not due to the emails you're writing. It's due to the fact that you're literally just not getting in people's inboxes and people aren't even opening them. Like a lot of people always think it's a strategy issue. I cannot tell you how many times I see this. They go, oh, I need a new copywriter. Oh, I need to have this new Claude bot that helps me write emails. It's like, no, you need to be compliant and you need to clean your list. That's a lot of the time what they need. Now, again, sometimes, yes, absolutely need to have a better email marketing system and better emails. But a lot of the time, I'm telling you, it's the little things that absolutely butcher them. So let's go into how to be compliant and how to get these numbers better. So one of the first things that is really good is batch scheduling. So when you're sending out emails, you want to warm up your email. If you send too many emails at once or you're doing high volume, it can crank and crush your domain. So if we come in here and we do send email, okay, what we can do is we can confirm and proceed. And in here, you will see right here, we can send in batch mode. So this is going to send batches of numbers of contacts in a certain amount of days. So as opposed to sending all of them at once, it's going to send little bits of email. Very important for a slow warm up. So always check that out. That can obviously help warm your stuff up because there is such thing as warming up your domain. Again, questions, drop them down below. But really quick, before we move on to the next part in compliance, is arguably the most important part, which is to avoid you getting any legal trouble. I want to let you know if you want more help with this and you're interested in getting access to my entire private community and all the help I give personally, there is a 30-day free trial link of High Level down below. Not a 14-day, but an exclusive 30-day free trial where when you sign up with that, I'm going to give you access to all of my bonuses for free. I'm talking my entire private community, okay, full of winners, okay? We run challenges with awesome awards like free clients and all this amazing stuff. We have entire learning modules on everything you can need, from getting clients to snapshots to sales scripts to how to use GoHighLevel properly and become a wizard. Dominic's bonuses, literally everything. But most importantly, we give away up to 7 live coaching calls per week for free for anyone. I'm talking calls with me where you can literally talk to me face to face and see what I'm doing. We have calls with getting clients, calls with helps with sales. Okay, how to get clients advanced. That's like running ads, learning Go High Level better. Okay, really helping with high levels like A2P and all this stuff you're gonna need help with. And then setting up complex high level systems. And all these calls, guys, if you look, they're free. You can just hop on anytime and they're qualified people that are selling Go High Level and using it. And you get access to all of this down below for free. So it really is a no-brainer. If you're like, I'm a little hesitant, click the link down below and look at the testimonials. I'm telling you, we're doing it in a completely different way than anyone else has, and we're giving more support than anyone. Also, you can message me whenever you want in the upper right-hand corner, and I'm here for you. Like I'm telling you, everyone I know that's coming to this group that is, said why it's amazing, they all say, they're like, dude, you actually give away the best bonuses by a mile. It's not like, oh, other people have good stuff. It is like by a mile. And again, I don't want to toot my own horn, so do your own research, but if you click the link down below, you will see it. You also have the option to upgrade under that link. So if you already have high level, click the upgrade. Or if you have high level and you're fully upgraded, there's another link that'll show you how to get in. So if this interests you, you want access to all of these free goodies, go right down below, sign up, and I'll see you in here. So another thing that's important, if you're just sending out emails in blast fashion, sometimes it's good to use smart lists. If you don't know what a smart list is, it is creating a list based on filters. So it could be everyone that came from BNI. It could be everyone that opted in this month. You just create the filter by clicking smart list, add it in, click create. You'll see new smart list is right here. So if we go to all, we have them right here, but then we click smart list, it'll be a specific group of people. And you can add this in automations. There's all kinds of things, but smart lists are incredibly powerful, but it makes your email marketing way more dialed. So that's really important too. For initial throttle up, you're gonna wanna have that dialed. Okay, really important thing. We're gonna come to sites. We're gonna come to forms. This is something that everyone needs to have. Oh my goodness gracious. You gotta have opt-in and opt-out language. You have to do it. Stuff like this, okay? Like you gotta do it. You gotta have multiple. You gotta make sure you have a privacy policy, terms of service, and more importantly, like locations and stuff. So really important. This is a form that I have this on, but you also want this opt-in language inside of your emails as well. So important. It's so important. I'll say it again. You want this on your forms and in your emails. Again, we're not just doing this because we're trying to let people opt out to be nice. We're doing this because you will get penalized if you don't have this, okay? Please have it. So again, you want this in your forms and on your emails. It will help you tremendously. A lot of this can already be added. It's on this right-hand side, or you could just slap it in and you'll see it's like HighLevel already does it for you. So it's very easy, but just make sure you have it. And one last really important thing about compliance, which is just something you need to know in general. And I've said this probably 1,000 times, but like when you do all this stuff properly, your emails deliver better. They don't bounce as much. You don't have as many problems. And the thing is, like, your email domain can get burned out and you have to start a new one and you have to warm it up. Okay, that's the way email marketing works. It's not just like you have an email and you can just wreck it. Like, there's a specific process you have to follow. And one of the things I see time in and time again is that when people avoid these little compliance things like I'm showing you, they don't have D&D enabled, they don't have those automations I showed you, what ends up happening is that they will just blast people. Their email sending goes down and then they're getting into like only a couple inboxes. And then they don't make money and they wonder why. Like, this is one of the most important parts. You got to go through and you check all of this. So that's really the compliant part. If you guys have any more questions on that, drop in the comments down below. But now what I want to do is I now want to go over more like strategy, how to build the emails and how to actually use this properly to start sending emails and know how to send emails and what to say. All right, so now let's go over really the sending email part, which is building these out. So you're going to come to marketing and then you're going to go to emails. This is where you're going to see like all of the email, campaigns you have built, so to speak. So one of the first things we want to do is we want to go to labs, okay? And we want to make sure that we have email enabled. We're going to scroll right on down until we have email right here. You want to have this toggled on because this is going to have AI build your emails properly. Again, you can always use ChatGPT to import, but I'm going to show you a bunch of different stuff and how to use this entire tab because this is what's going to be where you build your emails to link them inside of automation. So if we come to statistics, this is literally just going to be all of the metrics. So you see how your email delivered, bounced, unsubscribed, spam. It's going to show you all of the metrics you need to see right in here. That's simply what the statistics tab does. Simple as that, not too complicated. Okay, under campaigns, this is where you're going to build out your campaigns. Okay, these are like the emails you send out. Now again, inside of the automations tab, you can just add this stuff in manually. Okay, but I want to show you something really important. This is where you're going to build out everything. So if you see this right here, we come to automation. Say we go to marketing workflows. Let's do this. If we come in here and we click these emails, we can come right in here. Okay, and we can click from an existing template. You see all these templates? In that other tab, we can click, and that's how you can add these all in very quickly. Or you could just build it yourself manually. But when you build these all out in the other tab, you can just select, and then you're done like that. Now again, AI can do this all for you as well, but the whole point is you want to work smarter, not harder. So that is where you would select these exact templates that I just showed you under marketing. So let's go through building this. So first things first, you can come and you can click new, you can create from blank, or you can select an email marketing template. They have a couple you can build already. What I like to do is build out using AI a lot of the time. You can either use ChatGPT or right here, and this is where you build. So if you come in here and you click new, okay, again, you have these options. You can import a template from an existing campaign. You can find one of the templates built from scratch, or you can import, which is using like different AI editors. But check this out. So we use build with AI. We can have it do all of this for us. So we can put the exact brand voice, the brand kit, put in the business name. We could do Dave's Plumbing. Again, I'm just showing you the example of how this works. Niche, we're going to do, it'll be home services. Home services. Target audience, we would do B2B, B2C customers, and goal, we would do generate leads, what are you offering, and we would just do, we'll just do welcome series, and then we could generate. And what this is going to do is this is going to generate a bunch of different emails for you to use. Now, you can also just use ChatGPT and copy and paste. This one is not really like there's the one way you have to do it, but up here, as you can see, we can see the 3 different ways we view this email that I created. And look at that, it built out this entire thing for us. So obviously if we want to come and edit this, we can just click delete and we can add in any of the elements right here. It is very much like any of GoHighLevel's drag and drop builders. Everything is either on the left hand or the right side to edit what's in the middle. Very simply, I've showed this in a gazillion videos. If you're confused, just let me know, but it's very simple. You can change the way it looks, the colors, everything, and you can add things in. So if you want to add this in, you just drag and drop, boom. Say you want to add socials, you just drag and drop, boom. It's literally just pulling, dragging, and dropping very simply. And then if you want to edit any of these things on the side, you can click in and then edit them right here. Very simple, very straightforward. And this is going to show you how to view these emails on different views. And it's just very simple. You just come right in here, you play with what you want. It's very simple. And then up here, you can obviously build with AI, manage the elements, the appearance, and all this other stuff. It's really simple. Like, again, I have so many videos on how to use these builders. But one of the reasons why I'm not going super in depth is A, I have a bunch of other videos, but B, because AI can do so much of it for you. So I really recommend you do what I'm doing, which is I'm just showing you what everything is and how it works, and then use AI to do the heavy lifting because it'll save you way more time. So that's essentially how we use this email builder. Once we are done with your email, we're like, okay, this is the email I want to send out to a bunch of people. We click Save Template. Okay, this will be Dave's Plumbing Lead Generation. We're going to come back. Okay, and then under email, under templates, you'll see it right here. So now we have our template built, and we can click the template. Okay, and we can edit it again. But what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to create the campaign to get this thing started. So we'll come in, we'll click New. We're going to do Your Templates. Remember the ones we just built. We're going to click Dave's Plumbing and Lead Gen. And then from here, this is where you're going to have the ability to send this out. So in here, like I showed you before, this is all really cool. But right here, we have A/B testing, which is really cool. If we toggle this on, we can actually try different emails. So it means we could try this email with this or without it, with this or without it. And you can basically create different split tests based on how this works. Subject A, subject B. And then you can pick how you want it to work, the test size, and all of this stuff. Again, if you have questions on this, you're like, what is A/B testing? Don't worry, I have you covered in the comments down below or in the private community. But this is really great way to send out one email to the same audience with two different wrappers. So you can go, okay, when I sent the email with this picture, it opened better because you're looking at the data. Or I can send without this and it worked better. From there, when you like it, you save it. You pick your split test or however you want to do that. And then you come right in here and you can send or schedule. And in here, you have all these different little things you can pick. So again, I recommend you do a lot of this from the automations tab and the contacts tab. There's multiple ways to send emails in GoHighLevel, like just one to many. But the thing that's really important is when you're running this gets kind of weird because you're going in and manually adding all this stuff when you don't need to. You can literally just set up an automation and it does this automatically. This is if you're trying to get stuff out. I just use this to build the template so I can click it later in automations. If that's confusing, let me know. But if you like what you see, everything is, plucked the way you want it, you can review and send, or you can click Smart Send, which is gonna properly send it in drip mode. Basically, AI just does it for you. But if we click Review and Schedule, we pick the exact date, time from email, and then we go through this, click Confirm, and then we do it. Done. I mean, as you see right here, fix with AI. Like it does everything at this point. But it's really important that you understand how this works. And again, it's very simple. It's like you go through, you pick the date, the sender name. It's stuff that I'm assuming you already know. Again, if you have questions, you're like, this is very confusing, let me know. But that's how this all works very simply. One last thing on this exact thing, because now you understand how to build these emails in the templates. I just want to show you these settings right here. So we have attribution, verified sender emails, sender preferences, fonts, tracking, unsubscribe, recent exports. So right in here, you can select the attribution window, okay, campaigns with products or without, and how many days you want it. Verified sender emails. Again, we have that automation to do that for you, but you can verify the exact email. It'll send you a code to make sure it is verified. Sender preferences. This is what I recommend you do if you're sending all from one sub account. Fill these out because it'll pre-populate everywhere. Saves you a lot of time. Fonts. This is literally just the fonts, like these things, like Montserrat or all this stuff, or however you say it. Tracking. Really important. We're going to get into trigger links here in a sec, but in here, this is how you're going to track if people are clicking your links in your email. Very important. You're going to want these on if you are selling a product with a link so you know if they're performing, because without data, you're kind of screwed. Unsubscribe. You're going to want to have this stuff on. Use dynamic. I like to do that. Just click save. It's good to have. And then recent exports is any lists or anything you've brought in recently. So very simply, guys, it's not complicated. That's what this does in settings. If you have questions, let me know. But from there, you're pretty much good to go and you understand how all of the email works again. So quick recap before I move on to trigger links. This entire email marketing tab is strictly for looking at statistics, then building out the templates that you use to send from the contacts tab. That way you have everything in one place. It's really that simple. But a lot of people get tripped up because they come in here, they're like, what is all this? And they're clicking around like, why is there so many different ways to send emails? Don't think of it like that. Think of this as where you build your emails. Okay, that's where you're going to build your emails. Everything else you're going to run from contacts because it's way easier. And then from there, you can set it and forget it. So now I want to go over trigger links. Very simply, these are great to have in your emails. If someone clicks a trigger link, okay, it will then trigger an action inside a high level. So if we click add link and you put in, let's say, clicked calendar and then you put in the exact URL. When someone clicks that link, it'll build a link for you. As soon as someone clicks that, it would then send them something else. And the cool part with trigger links is they can be plugged into automations like this. So when someone clicks the exact trigger link you wanted, again, it can add a tag that would be clicked review, BNI. It's just a very simple way to create tracking using links. That way, when someone clicks a link, you know where they came from and how it worked. Very powerful stuff. Really, really good for marketing. I have tutorials on this that go in depth. If you have any questions, drop them down below. But this is like a very important thing if you're trying to track and do like lead gen. But just know that is what a trigger link is. To click them, you add link, you would put in the exact name and then the URL, and it will create said trigger link for you. And from there, you are absolutely good to go. And you can always analyze the clicks and how they perform. So that's what trigger links are. They go hand in hand with the emails, and I think it's very important. So we come to the final part of this video, which is adding AI in to absolutely turbocharge this entire thing. So the first thing I want to show you is Ask AI. You can have Ask AI build out AI agents, email campaigns. This can do a lot of it for you. You can build out automations. Like, this is insane. It can do so much for you. But what I really want to show you, which is most important, because I think a lot of you guys already understand a lot of Ask AI. If you don't, drop a comment down below. But what I really want to show you, which is the part where you're really going to get this entire thing moving, this is what I do, is using an AI chatbot for email. As you see here, the email tab has now been opened. You can legit send emails, configure the settings in email channel, and this thing will literally go in. Like, I'm not even kidding you when I show you this. This is going to blow you guys away. Say I come to conversations. We can have every single person, every single contact that is sending you an email inside of GoHighLevel in the conversations tab be answered. Do you see how powerful that is? Yes, AI can go back and forth. So what you can have is you can have the automation send the email, get this whole process started, but then as opposed to you having to be like, oh, how do you send an email, or you having to do that part manually, you can even automate that with an email AI chatbot. And that is where this just gets absolutely absurd, because it's taking it to the next level. So now what I want to do is I now want to show you how to build this email AI chatbot, because this is possibly one of the most important parts. So let's jump in and let's build an email AI chatbot. So to set up your AI chatbot inside of HighLevel, we're going to come right in your HighLevel dashboard. We're going to go right down to AI agents. Then we're going to come right to conversational AI. So the first thing we're going to be doing is going over converting existing AI chatbots into email chatbots, which is really fast. That way, if you already have yours built, we can just immediately get it to answer email. The second thing is building these from scratch using my amazing free AI prompts. These have been updated for 2026, guys, so you can train these things way faster. I mean, what you're going to see me do, it works way quicker to get a really good AI chatbot. I also want to let you know, if you have any questions during this video, drop them down below. I will also be linking at the end of this video a full tutorial on the email system inside of HighLevel. So if you have no clue how the emails work in HighLevel, you're going to want to watch this video, then stick around to the other video, because it's going to be very, very important. So let's jump right into it. So first things first, let's convert your existing AI chatbot. So go to your existing AI chatbot and click it. All you're going to do is you're going to go right down to this right here where it says supported communication channels / providers. You're going to click it, and you're going to scroll right on down until you see email. Then you're going to click it. Now, as soon as you click it, you'll notice something that happens. This pops up. It's called configure email settings. We have to set this up first. So we're going to click this right here, and we're going to go through right here to set this up. So first thing, from name. We're just going to do Declan. You want to put in your from name. Very important. Carbon copy receipts. Put in whatever your email is. Again, whatever you want it sent from. Blind carbon copy receipts is if you want to send out to multiple people. And then right down here, this is going to be the greeting personalization. So you have a couple different things. So right here, you can add in hi, contact first name, and add all kinds of stuff. You can just leave this the way it is, because the AI will handle it under format, which you'll see in a sec. But then right in here, you can have the wait time be the exact same as the other channel, so SMS, DM, or we can customize this for email. Now, this is really important, because I want to quickly tell you this while we're going through this. Email is different than SMS, text, WhatsApp, DM, as you hopefully should know. And that's why these prompts I have are specifically for, email. Like you'll see right in here, email assistant. It's not just the regular AI chatbot. Like, again, you can absolutely have it be converted to that, but the whole point of this is to have an email AI chatbot that covers all your emails. So you can customize right here, pick what you want. You might want to make this longer than the other one. but you pick what you want. Then you click proceed. Then in here, you can pick the format. So right in here, plain text, it'll go through and AI will just answer it. Or you can come to design editor and you can create a new template by clicking this right here. And then you can basically create your own template that will be kind of the building block. The AI is still going to answer the emails for you. You just tweak it. And then right in here, you just put in your name and you save it. But we're not really going to be doing that. We're just going to do plain text. Then we're going to click proceed. Then we're going to do final review. It's just going to show you exactly how it'll appear. So it'll say, hi, first name, which is what we went over in the first part. Then it's going to say, this AI generated response appeared. And that's where the AI response is going to show up. So again, I'm going to show you this real quick. Hi, first name. We come all the way back here. That's the first part. We come back here. Email signature or creating the design editor, that is this part right here. Then it's the AI response. So you customize this part, and then the middle is AI. So you pick what you want. Once you have it good, you're just going to click save. And then right there, you come down, you click save. Now your AI chatbot has been configured for email. So that is the first way. We have now converted your existing AI chatbot to start answering emails. That is the first part. So if you came here and that's what you wanted to do, you're good to go. But I'm pretty sure you're going to want to stick around for the rest of this video because these free AI prompts, which are right down below for free, you don't have to sign up with my affiliate. They're yours free in a Go High Level snapshot. This is going to change everything because we are now going to come right into AI agents, conversational AI, and we're going to build one of these email AI chatbots from scratch, and we're going to do it really, really fast. By the way, if you're interested in high level, I got the 30-day free trial down below, so check it out. So come right in here and come right to create bot. This is going to be the first step. We're going to click create bot, and we're going to pick this middle one. This is too basic. This is way too advanced, and like, honestly, it's overkill, and this will do the same thing, but this is the best. The middle one is the best. I'm telling you, it's like the perfect blend of just being a little more complicated than this basic one, but it works just right and it's easy to set up with these free prompts down below. So we're gonna click create new bot, and then we're gonna pick which one we want. So you can click general Q&A, appointment booking, which these two can be kind of interchanged, marketplace templates, which are pre-built, and then start from scratch. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna come right into general Q&A and click it and then click continue. So first thing we're gonna do is we're going to name said bot. So we're gonna call this one Maria. So put in your bot name. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put it as autopilot. And then we're going to X every single one of these channels. Click the little X, and we're just going to do email because this is going to be strictly an email AI chatbot. Then we're going to configure the email settings just like we did before. We're going to do Declan. We're going to just put in this email. Again, you put in whatever you want. You don't have to. This can be empty. It's just for carbon copy and blind carbon copy. Greetings, we will leave as is. Hi, contact first name. It's just going to put in their first name. Then we're not going to do this because there isn't other channels. It's just email. We're going to do customize for email, and we're going to do 3 minutes because we don't want to instant. You can actually make it more because email is like a slower back and forth. So it looks more real the longer it is. So anywhere from 3 to 10 minutes is perfect. Again, you might want to do earlier. Just depends. I wouldn't do immediately. Just it looks kind of fake. We're going to click proceed. Again, we're going to leave this plain text. You do what you want. We just went over this before. So again, you should know how to do this if you're paying attention. If you weren't, go back. Then we're going to click proceed. We're going to leave this exactly the same the way we like it. We got it all good. It looks good. We click save. Then we are good to go. We come right down. Here we're going to put in the business name. We are going to do, we'll just do Dave's Landscaping. Put in whatever your business name is. Autopilot mode. Wait time before responding. This has already been configured right in here, as you see right here. So we're good to go. Just to be safe, you could put in 3 minutes. Just in case you want it to properly work. Maximum messages bot can send. We're going to want to make this like 15. You can make this more because email is like a longer correspondence chain. It just depends. If it's like something where it's doing, let's say, your customer support going back with people, you're probably going to want this longer. Because again, it could be going back and forth. If this is for like sales type stuff, you're going to want to have that. Images, yes. Voice notes. I don't think people send voice notes via email, so you can leave that off. And then you can send bot to sleep when I send messages manually through workflow. No, you're not going to want to do that because email is different. That's more for text. And in here, you have 3 different response styles. You have concise, which is like super straight to the point, balanced, which is kind of in between, and then detail, which is like it goes off. So you pick, and then you're good to go. So from here, this all looks good. Our first step is done. We're going to click save. Once we have that saved, we're now going to move on to the second part once this all looks good, which is bot training. So really, really important because we're going to breeze through this. You're going to come in here, and if you have an existing knowledge base, okay, so again, you've already trained said AI bot on whatever, you're just going to click this very simply. If you have not, we are going to create a new one by clicking this right here. Okay, so follow along. We're going to call this Dave's landscaping. Don't worry, guys. This AI prompt I'm about to show you will have this built out like that. And we're just going to do Dave's knowledge base. Then we're going to click create. So boom, it's been created. Now, we're not going to go any further. We're going to come right over to this right here. This will be right down below in a free snapshot. You don't even have to sign up with affiliate. It is yours free. This took me a long time. This is going to give you a knowledge base instantly. Again, if you already have said knowledge base, you would have just clicked it. This is for the people if you're a little more advanced. If you don't have it, don't worry. We're going to quickly create one. So we're going to take this entire thing. We're going to copy this entire thing. It's like this. We're going to come right into ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, whatever your LLM is, Claude. We're going to paste this. And all you're going to do is you're going to plug in insertions right here. So first off, we're going to do niche. So what were we? We were landscaping. Put in your niche. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do business name. It was Dave's landscaping. By the way, guys, this is just such a hack. This is going to save you so much time. Location, we're just going to do Baltimore, Maryland. Service area, Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, by the way, I'm just putting this for location for the sake of time. Put in your full address. Do it. Seriously, do not skip out on that. This is a fictitious business I'm building, so you actually want to put in, because if it references it, it's going to need it. Business hours, we're going to do 9 to 5, Monday to Saturday. You put in just the business hours just like that. Contact information, we're just going to do Dave's landscaping pros 77777 at gmail.com. This is fictitious, so if I got someone's email, don't worry. Main service offer, this is where you're just going to put in your main service. So we're just going to do lawn mowing and weeding. You put in whatever you want, but quickly go through this and get these dialed in. That's all you have to do. That's the whole point. I have spent so much time to make this fast because so many people will take 20 minutes to build out a knowledge base. This will be quick. So once you have all of this dialed in, we're then just going to click enter. And what this is going to do is this is going to structure a knowledge base for your business so your AI has a brain. Yo, look at that. That is so good. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this entire thing. And what this is giving the AI a brain. That's the whole point. But what this is going to do is this is going to make it a master, not only of the business, but really important, of the niche. So it understands landscaping, because you don't want it to be like, well, what is a lawn? Like, you want it to know. Now, we need to pick how we're going to put this in. We don't want web crawler. We don't want FAQ. We don't want table. We want rich text. This is the way to make it the quickest, but also the smartest. We're going to click add rich text. Come right in here. We're just going to do knowledge base, and we're going to paste everything we just copied right in like that. And then we're going to click save. So boom, there we are. Look how good that is. So we can click this right here. We can edit it, and you'll see it's just like that. It's all good to go. So now that we have the knowledge base, which is Dave's landscape, we're going to come right back to this page, because remember, we clicked this and it brought us in the new tab. And we're just going to refresh this page. Once it's refreshed, we click right here. There it is, Dave's knowledge base. We click this bad boy, click out, and click save. Now the AI has a brain. Again, guys, these prompts right down below for free. Now we move on to bot goals. Again, most people, to fine-tune this, it takes hours, if not days, to get this fine-tuned. Do not worry. I have my 2026 AI chatbot prompt that you're getting for free that we're going to use to hammer this thing out quick. So now what we're going to do to get this dialed really quickly and just lightning quick, we're going to come right to this, the free prompt down below. We're going to copy all of this right here. We got it all copied. We're going to come back to ChatGPT just like before. We're going to paste this. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm not even hyping this up like that much. This is actually a huge time saver. So many people don't understand nor appreciate these prompts fully enough. Like, this took so much time for me to configure this. I would build it out and then little things would break and it wouldn't be right. I've had to dial this in so tight to work. And for you, I just want it to be fast for you. So assistant name, Maria, whatever you named your assistant, put it right in there. Put in your business niche, landscaping, target customer. This is just going to be homeowners looking for better lawns. And then main offer, you're just going to insert the main thing you do. You don't have to put everything, just put the main thing. We're just going to do lawn remodels. Okay. Now we just click enter. And now what this is going to do is this is going to build out the entire prompt for the chatbot. All right, this is perfect. So what this is now is this is dialed into 3 different parts. Again, this is what took this prompt so long to make. If you come in here, you'll see it's 3 different parts. A lot of the time with these prompts, it just spits it out randomly and you don't know what to paste. I've made this super easy for you so you can just copy and paste each section. So personality, we're going to take said personality, which is fully dialed, come right back, right into personality. That's all we're going to do. We're going to paste it right into personality. And then we're going to come right here. We're going to come into goal. Guys, I made it as easy as possible. We take the goal, right in the goal. goal. Okay, boom, we paste it right in like that. See, goal. Then additional information. We take the additional information, copy it. Again, guys, these prompts are fire. They're free right down below. We take all of that and then we paste right in there. So now we have everything all dialed in. See how fast that was? And once you have this, you can just duplicate it again and again and again and switch out little stuff. Work smarter, not harder. So once we have all this, we are going to click save. Now say bot updated successfully and we are good to go. All right, perfect. So now that we have all this, we now have to move on to this, which is setting up the actions, which is really important for having your AI chatbot fully dialed in. This is like one of the most important parts. So let's go right into these actions because this is where this gets a little tricky. So first up, we have appointment booking. So we're going to click this. So if you want your AI chatbot to be able to book people, you have to configure this. So first things first, you have to pick the calendar you want and you need to select it. Then you click proceed. Here's the way this works though. There's two different options in the way you can schedule. So first thing is don't book my appointment, only send booking a link. So if you click this, what's going to happen is it is going to send them the link for your calendar. They're going to click it and they're going to pick what day they want. That is what this does. If you don't want that, you're going to uncheck this. If you have this unchecked, it's going to ask them, what day are you free? Tuesday, Monday, Thursday? It sounds more human. I recommend don't doing this one. Then what it does is it basically schedules them automatically through talking, which is the one you want. So don't check this unless you just want to send a link. Pause bot after booking. So after the email basically gets sent and it's like you're booked, it'll just stop talking. If you want that on, you click that. Trigger a workflow. So after it does it, do you want to trigger another workflow? Again, you would click that and pick the exact workflow you want. And then transfer to an employee post booking. So if we click this, we can then pick a user inside of HighLevel to send this to. Very simple. Whoever you have in there, you can do that if you want. And then allow bot to cancel appointment. You should have this toggled on. And then allow bot to reschedule appointment. You'll want this toggled on. This just makes your bot seem more like a human. If you want to do multiple calendars, you would just click this right over here and pick a bunch of them in one and go through the exact same process we just went through. So again, if you want to have multiple calendars, you do that. Then we just click proceed, we click save, and then it'll be blue when it's highlighted, and then you're good to go. Trigger a workflow, very simply, this is if you want to trigger a workflow after signing up. So when someone gets the email, it then sends them text or whatever you want. This, you just put in the name, pick the exact workflow you want, put when to trigger the workflow. This is once they book an appointment or whatever happens, you just type it in, then you click save and you're good to go. We're not gonna do that for the sake of the video because we don't want it, but that's how that works. Contact info. This is used to update fields when you're basically talking to contact. If you don't know what a custom field is, it is the fields on a contact. So you put in the action name, you pick which fields you want adjusted, you put when to, so once they say goodbye or whatever you want, same like the other one. Once you have it, you'd click save and you're good to go. Simple as that. Stop bot, very important. When you want to stop the bot, this is what you're gonna do. You enable a scenario, as soon as it says goodbye or whatever they say I'm not interested, it'll then say bye or whatever, it'll basically give them a final message and then it's going to deactivate the bot. Now you can reactivate it if you want or you cannot and the bot will just never talk to them again. That is up to you and that is what the stop bot does. It is very, very simple. It stops the bot. You click save when you're good, and then you're good to go. Human handover. This is if you want the bot to send over the conversation to a human via email. Because again, guys, this is the email AI chatbot. You enable a scenario. As soon as someone says, I want to talk to a human or whatever, you can have these things pop up. Or I mean, again, they could think you're a human, which is what often happens. You pick the exact user you want, which could be you, Tim, Mary, whoever. So if you get a more complex sales sequence and you want to immediately have it sent over to you or someone else, you do this and it's just going to pop it right over. Simple as you like, easy peasy. You click save and you're done. Very simply, just like the other ones, you can reactivate the bot or not, you pick it and then you're good to go and you click save. Then we have transfer bot. This is if you want to transfer bot to another bot. Very simple. We click new bot transfer. You put in the action name, select the other AI chatbot you want because you could have a customer support bot and then a sales bot. When it triggered a condition, just like we did before, you have it say a certain phrase, example, blah, 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 whatever you want. And then it moves. Very simple. They're all kind of built on the same building block. When to trigger the condition, this is what they say, and then you basically put the phrase, and then that is basically going to send them out. Auto follow-up, which is probably one of the most important things that people miss, this is having the bot follow up. So if your bot is emailing someone, and it's like, hey, were you interested? They didn't say anything. You want this turned on, because what this is going to do is this is going to follow up in sales. If you didn't know this, following up is like mega important. This will do that. You can pick the exact time frame. I would do longer for email. This is not MSM because again, this is the Go High Level email chatbot. I would do maybe like 40 minutes. And then what you can do is you can add a bunch of different follow-ups. So you could pick days later, and I recommend you max out as many follow-ups. I think you have 5 follow-ups. Let's 5 follow-ups. Go through and get all 5 follow-ups triggered throughout the days. That'll make this bot, if you were doing sales with this email AI chatbot, much faster. And you'll want that. It just looks way better. So if that's you, you're just going to click save, and then you basically have this thing decked out for follow-up, which is huge if you're a sales bot. Then we have preference, enable conversation summary. If you want to click this, it's going to go through and it's going to summarize said conversations, which can be handy. I don't really have that on, but then you're good to go. Then once all of this looks good, we are then going to click save, just like that. And then simply in dashboard, this is just going to be all of the analytics for your email AI chatbot, and then you're good to go. So the last part we need to now go over is properly training this bot to make sure it works. Because oftentimes for your business, it's not going to be perfect right out the gate. It's going to have some issues, and you may have to tweak these prompts just slightly because you want to get it to work the way you work. These bots are getting so damn good at this point that they're pretty much good right off the bat. Back in the day, it took a lot more testing, but there's different ways you can test it. So the first thing, obviously, test through here to make sure it works. Hello. Now, this is not an email cadence, so it's going to look weird. You actually want to test with email. But it's going to basically help you out like that. But this is going to be just to test strictly how it works. The way you really want to test it to basically make sure that it is properly firing off is through said conversations tab. So let me show you in real time what that looks like in the conversations tab. If we come right in here to the conversations in one of my accounts, you'll see right down here, this means the bot is active and we have email filter on. It means the bot is ready and talking. And obviously you can deactivate it right here, but this is how you'll see that it's actually working. So if you want to test this, send an email to the email that you configured in the settings and go into the conversations tab and watch it unfold. Very simply, that's how you're going to see how it works in real time. And you can go into your email too, Gmail, Outlook, whatever you're using to test. So that's it, guys. We have come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. But what I'm going to do right before we end this is I'm going to do a quick recap so you fully understand exactly what we did and what we went over so you can really solidify this or go back and watch. So the first thing we covered in this video was setting up your email. Go back and do that if you didn't, because if you don't set up your email, well, you're not going to get anywhere on high level. And a lot of people, believe it or not, don't have this set up properly. Number 2, manage your list and inbox. What I showed you, make sure you have the right D&D enabled, the right, if this guy doesn't respond, get him out of here type thing. We want all of that dialed in, okay, really important. Next, you want to have the right lead capture, so the proper forms that are compliant, and then automations to run this whole sequence. Then, number 4, understanding the email marketing, so building out email templates so we can link them to the automations, and then that way everything is done. And then last but not least, using the AI chatbot and the other AI features like Ask AI to have this whole thing be automated. Because from there, if you properly do steps 1 through 5, all you have to do is drive as many leads as possible to that form, and then you have a whole system on the back end that works for you. Again, work smarter, not harder, and that will do all of it if you set it up properly. And that is the beauty of High Level. I've said this a million times, but I'll say it again. It is the all-in-one system. Once you have it really set up and you really know what you're doing, you can basically just focus on one thing, which is driving leads in there. So for example, if you set up this entire system and your main way to prospect is, let's say, go to BNIs, all you got to do is take your phone, take pictures of people's business cards, put them in your system. Because if they give you their business card in person, they're opting in. So if you go through and do that, boom, you're just putting all those people into your pipeline. Or you have a YouTube channel, getting as many email signups through that. Okay, say you're going out and giving away free stuff and getting, emails from that, or however you want to get your emails. All you have to do is collect emails and then run them through your system. And everything else is automated. So you don't have to sit there going, okay, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do? And it's just this back and forth of you not knowing what the hell is going on. You don't want that. You want to take the time to build out your system, and you can do this in a day, okay? So everything is automated. I'm telling you, you will be shocked at the results when you do this, because you will realize that you have been playing the email marketing game on high level on hard mode. And once you play it on easy mode, you'll be like, what have I done? So you're welcome. Please use this. I hope it helps. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was the ultimate Go High Level email marketing tutorial. I really do. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to link a video at the end of this video that's going to be the Ask AI tutorial. The reason I'm going to plug this in is because you need to learn how to use Ask AI. It's going to help you in your email marketing. Trust me. Again, if you are interested in getting access to my private community and all of the stuff I talked about, there's a 30-day free trial right down below. below. Sign up with it, get in, you'll be good to go. But more importantly, okay, if you have questions, drop them down below so I can answer. If you look at my other videos, I answer all my comments. The reason being is I need to make sure you guys are learning. My YouTube channel is an interactive learning experience. It's not just you watching videos and zoning out. It's you watching videos, asking questions, getting answers, then moving forward. That's how you learn quickly. You'll just learn faster. Drop them down below. But most importantly, gear up to watch the Ask AI tutorial. It's about to pop up because this could change everything. Thank you again for watching, and watch the video that pops up right now.